Liverpool had an absolutely brilliant record against the top teams last season, and if they can gain a bit more consistency against the teams lower down the table, who knows what they're capable of achieving next season. If a team like Leicester can win the title, why not Liverpool? They've got Jurgen Klopp as their manager. He won the Bundesliga twice in 7 seasons with Borussia Dortmund, so he's got a history of doing well for himself. And Liverpool have got a very good squad at the moment. He's got a solid platform to build upon there. And I reckon that he could go on to enjoy a massive amount of success with Liverpool in the future. Anyway though, if you're new to the channel and want to see more videos like this one, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And if you do go on to enjoy this video, leave it a like as well. Starting out with Liverpool's Belgian number 1 then. Mignolet arguably produced his best form towards the end of the season, keeping a number of clean sheets as Liverpool were able to secure a place in the top 4. He had a solid season and definitely deserves an upgrade over the 78 rating that he had for FIFA 17. For me, the Belgian deserves an 81 rating for FIFA 18. He's received a fair amount of stick in the past and still has the occasional howler, but then again that's true of most goalkeepers, or footballers in general in fact. You can't always produce your best form. He certainly had a pretty solid campaign though, and should definitely receive an upgrade. Karius meanwhile was 82 rated last year, 4 ratings higher than Mignolet, and I really don't feel that this rating was justified. It seems harsh to give too much of a downgrade to a player that didn't play a massive amount of games last season. He wasn't exactly great when he was called upon though, so for FIFA 18 I've given him a predicted rating of 81. Last season was his first in the Premier League, so it's understandable that it can take a bit of time to adjust and settle into a new league system. He's still young, he's performed well in the Bundesliga, and there is definitely hope for the future. For now though, I feel that an 81 rating is probably more than fair. And Milner received a couple of inform cards as a left back last season. They don't really seem to trust Moreno at Liverpool, and to be honest I don't blame them. He doesn't look great, he looks a bit ropey defensively. Milner's played the position well though, and for FIFA 18 he's likely to receive a position change from centre mid to left back. And for me, he should be upgraded to an 82 rating in the process. He had a solid season and he therefore deserves to be upgraded. Whilst Moreno is likely to receive a downgrade for FIFA 18, and personally I see him moving down from a 77 rating to a 76. He's probably better suited further up the field to be honest. He's not the best defensively, so yeah, if he's pushed a bit further up the field, that could be beneficial for him. Gareth Bale once upon a time played as a left back. He was pushed further up. That worked out alright. I'm not saying that Moreno's ever going to be on a level with Gareth Bale, but it's definitely something to consider anyway. Matip moved over to the Premier League from Schalke last summer, was given an 82 rating at the start of FIFA 17, received a winter upgrade to an 83 rating, and that's the rating that I believe he'll receive for FIFA 18 too. He cost absolutely nothing as he was out of contract in Germany, had an impressive first season in England, and so far he looks to have been an absolute steal. This man meanwhile often played his best football last season against the teams from around the top of the table. He was 78 rated for FIFA 17, and I believe that he'll keep hold of that rating for FIFA 18. It wasn't a great first season in the Premier League for him. He did step up strongly in the big games though, and keeping hold of that 78 rating seems fair. Whilst Lovren is a big physical presence at the back, and although there are areas of his game that he could improve upon, he's definitely a very solid player, and for me, he should keep hold of his 82 rating. And although he spent the second half of last season out on loan with Crystal Palace after falling out with Liverpool, Sakho is a player that could well stay at the club. Liverpool want about 30 million for him, and he's on a pretty hefty wage, so it could be difficult to find a club to sign him. Palace were interested, but they seem to have been priced out of a move. He's a solid centre-back though, and if he does remain at Anfield, he could be a decent option if he can work his way back into Klopp's plans. Now then, Nathaniel Clyne is quite an interesting one, as from FIFA 16 to FIFA 17, his Ultimate Team card didn't change at all. Same rating, same stats. He deserved an upgrade last year in my opinion, didn't receive one though, and for FIFA 18, I can see him moving up to an 82 rating. As I say, I feel that he deserved an upgrade last year, still feel that he's slightly underrated now, so yeah, for me he's a very impressive defensive minded fullback, and he deserves an upgrade. And Emre Can was a very solid performer in the Liverpool midfield last season, finished the season in fantastic form, and almost definitely deserves an upgrade from the 80 rating that he had for FIFA 17. Chan won the Premier League Goal of the Season award last season with his stunning strike against Watford. He can hit a seriously mean long shot, and it will definitely be interesting to see how the young German international develops in the future. Whilst Lucas Leiva has spent the last decade in England, but now looks set for a move away from Liverpool in the summer. He did get a bit more game time towards the end of the season, and he was solid when he was called upon. He was largely a backup player throughout most of the season though, and he may well receive a slight downgrade due to his age and lack of minutes. Wijnaldum was moved out wide for FIFA 17, but for FIFA 18 I expect to see him back through the middle with an 82 rating. The Dutch international provided a good number of goals and assists last season, and although he might not be the strongest specimen physically, he has fantastic natural ability and seems to absolutely love the big games where he tends to put in his best performances. Adam Lallana meanwhile was 82 rated at the start of FIFA 17, received a winter upgrade to an 83 rating along with a position change to centre mid, and for FIFA 18 I expect him to move up once again and receive an 84 rating. Lallana is a very versatile player. He can fill a variety of different positions in the Liverpool squad as and when required. He mainly tends to play through the middle though, and has proven himself to be a very reliable performer that can chip in with a good number of goals and assists. And Jordan Henderson has become an excellent captain for Liverpool, leading by example as he's performed well for the club and led them into the Champions League for next season. Henderson started out FIFA 17 with an 80 rating, received a winter upgrade to an 82, and in FIFA 18 I reckon he'll get upgraded again after a very solid season. He's not the most glamorous midfielder in the world, but what he does well, and he's been a very important player for Liverpool in the last few seasons. Every top team needs a star performer, and for Liverpool that man is the brilliant Brazilian Philippe Coutinho. He started out as an attacking midfielder in FIFA 17, was moved out wide with a winter upgrade and received an 86 rating, and for FIFA 18 I can see him getting upgraded once again and receiving an 87 rating. Coutinho has really stepped up a gear in the last couple of seasons, and he's become a crucial player for Liverpool. He's been linked with a move away to Barcelona, but if Liverpool can keep hold of him, they could be a real force next season, especially with the arrival of Salah. A man that after scoring 19 goals for Roma last season, must surely receive an upgrade for FIFA 18. He was 81 rated at the start of FIFA 17, received a winter upgrade to an 82 rating, and for FIFA 18 I can see him moving up to an 84 rating after a big money move back to the Premier League. Salah was never really given much of a chance with Chelsea. He's been in the Italian team of the season 2 years in a row now though, and he'll be returning to English football with a real point to prove. Chelsea definitely made a mistake with Kevin De Bruyne, and this one could come back to haunt them too. Mane meanwhile made an absolutely explosive start for Liverpool last season. Injury kept him out of the team at the end of the campaign though, and his return to regular action will no doubt strengthen Liverpool massively. He was ridiculously underrated at the start of FIFA 17. A 79 rating for someone that achieved so much just seems laughable at this point. He did receive a winter upgrade to an 82 rating though, and for FIFA 18 I believe that Liverpool's player of the season will be upgraded once again and move up to an 84 rating. Whilst Firmino started out FIFA 17 as an 82 rated centre forward, he was changed to an 83 rated striker with a winter upgrade, and for FIFA 18 I believe that he'll receive an 84 rating. He's not been the most prolific player in the world since moving over to the Premier League from Hoffenheim 2 years ago. He always works hard for the team though, and should definitely have a higher rating than he currently has in the game. And Danny Ings is a tough one to predict, as he's not really featured much in the last couple of seasons. Since moving across from Burnley 2 years ago, he's not had the best of luck, and last season he was restricted to just 2 appearances in the League Cup before he picked up a knee injury. He had to have an operation, he's back now, and it'll be interesting to see how he works his way back into the plans. And Daniel Sturridge is another player that's struggled quite significantly with injury problems in recent years. He did play 27 times for Liverpool last season, mainly as a substitute though, so it's difficult to say just how much influence he could have for the club in the future. He's definitely not as quick as he once was though, and I reckon that he may well receive a slight downgrade for FIFA 18, as an 84 rating would make him one of the very best strikers in the Premier League, which to be honest, I'm just not entirely sure that he is. Whilst Origi was 78 rated at the start of FIFA 17, received a winter upgrade to a 79 rating, and for FIFA 18 I reckon he'll be upgraded once again and receive an 80 rating. He's got fantastic strength and speed, and it'll definitely be interesting to see how he develops in the future. Finally then, Solanke is a very tough one to call. He didn't play at all last season for Chelsea, but he was the best player for England at the Under-20s World Cup, and they did win the whole thing, so yeah, he's obviously developing quite nicely, but having not played at all for Chelsea last season, I can't really give him too much of a substantial upgrade, as there's just not really too much to judge him on. So those are my FIFA 18 ratings predictions for the Liverpool squad. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below, and also be sure to let me know which other teams you'd like to see me cover. Also, if there was a slight echo throughout this video, I do apologise. I've recently moved into a new place and I tried recording this video yesterday, recorded the whole thing, went to edit it, and it sounded like I'd recorded it in a cave, so yeah, I've had to completely re-record the video. I've changed things up a bit in the room, so it should be a lot better than it was yesterday, but it's probably still not perfect, so I do apologise for that, and if there is still a slight echo, I will try my best to improve the audio for future videos. Anyway though, thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed the video, leave it a like if you have done, and I'll catch you again next time.